Following a jury trial in May, 22-year-old Brian Rodriguez was found guilty of first-degree murder with the use of a deadly weapon and carrying a concealed weapon. The case began in March of 2021, when he was 19 years old. Sparks Police Department officers responded to an apartment on Sullivan Lane on a report of trouble unknown. There they found the victim, 67-year-old Javier Ramirez, inside with a gunshot wound to the chest. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators discovered that Rodriguez was a guest in the victim's apartment when the two had an argument after Javier began making unwanted sexual advances towards Rodriguez. Rodriguez told the police that he shot Javier because the unwanted sexual advancements were a sin and that he wanted him to confess.
Okay, Brian, I got that water for you, and we're going to take those cuffs off, okay?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you go ahead and stand up and we'll get those cuffs off. You just relax. You just leave your hand right there. Let's go. Okay, Brian. You can take a seat now. If you want some water, go ahead. You want it closed? Okay. You can close it, yep. So I just wanted to have a chance to talk to you about what happened.
Well, it's a long story, sir.
Okay. I got the time.
Well, yeah, I know it sounds, because people don't believe on the Bible.
Okay.
Yeah, they killed me, and with faith I came back.
Okay.
But the simple thing, it was that I confessed it, everything, about all my wrong things, and with the faith that I had, I came back. I got out. It's like me standing up and seeing my own body, sir.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, I just closed my eyes. But I knew I was going up, you know?
Okay.
Because I felt I went up. But at the same time, when I opened my eyes, I see my body just not there no more. I'm like, what? But it's just curious because I got the Bible, and then I started believing on the Bible. And then, in my room, yeah, I got all the things that I went through the Bible and stuff, and yeah, all that things. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
What happened to Rigos?
Yeah, he was my family member, whatever.
Okay.
But all the people that went visiting to his house, he did people wrong.
Okay.
He tied people up, like it's like a wedding couple thing, but they tied him with black magic.
Oh.
And yeah, he did that to me too, because yeah, I met him because of one of my friends, and then, yeah, because of drugs.
So what did you do because of that?
I had to do what I had to do, sir.
Okay.
Shoot him. I told him first. I'm like, hey, you could just say sorry and just apologize. And he said, yeah, I'm sorry. But he actually didn't mean it. He did it again, but doing it worse, like meaning it.
Okay.
And so, well, the Bible never lies, sir. You know, I told him, I got double face. I'm Lalo, but I'm usually Brian. But, you know, just confess and try not to do it again. Nah, the next day, it's just funny how he tried to take me, like, to bed, you know, a relationship, but I'm not gay, sir. So I'm always straight. And then he's like, no, well, we're gonna have to do it in the bad ways and the good ways. We going to bed, you're gonna sleep with me. And I'm like, no, I'm not. You know, because I'm not gay, first of all, and second of all, I like females. I don't like fools, you know, especially because you are my, I don't know, couple of Rodriguez, you know, and it's weird, but yeah, the Bible never lies. And I do confess I did it. Yes, I did.
What were you doing before that?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just reading the Bible.
Okay.
Reading the Bible and just sitting in the living room.
Do you remember what time you went over to Rico's?
It was about to, when all that happened, yeah, it was about to be 12:30ish.
Okay.
I walked out.
And where did you go afterwards?
Home.
You went home?
Straight home and read the Bible again.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time did you go to bed?
I usually never sleep.
You never sleep? Okay. When was the last time you slept?
The last time I slept, it was like at 5 in the morning the same day.
Okay.
And I woke up barely today.
Okay.
Barely
What
today.
time did you get up today?
As soon as when I got the first phone call of the neighbor of Rito.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did that make you? How did that make you feel when he asked you to sleep with him?
Not comfortable. Not comfortable at all.
Okay.
Because, like, first of all, of course, I would not sleep with someone I don't like to sleep, you know? Especially with a dude.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, man, I'm not like that. But it's just funny because, and weird, because we're watching TV, and it's like a simple, like, he's controlling people over the TV.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I'm like, hey, I could do it too, you know? But for me, it's not a good, simple thing to do because I like people having their own time.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, people are ruining my family, but doesn't mean I gotta ruin someone's. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I want them to see them happy.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I never did, but I know I'm gonna do it because for his fault, yeah, my mom and my dad never got along.
Mm-hmm.
My mom right now she's in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did Rigo react when you didn't want to sleep with him?
I know he did not like the and then yeah, he's like, yeah, you trying to smoke weed, like in like how's it called? Giving me drugs.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, I was smoking weed, couple things, but doesn't mean like I was just doing it for part. How's it called? Like for me, like to oh yeah, I want to, so I'm just gonna just appreciate it and just do it. Nah, I was doing it because the Bible was there, and he was. The Bible is my life. The Bible is me, my brain.
Where was the Bible?
On top on the TV.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Bible and the cross, that ones are the original,
Okay.
the special ones. I took it to him
Mm-hmm.
because I told him, hey, appreciate the Bible because if not, I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do. Because for your fault and for others that I appreciate, yeah, I got through hell and I came from hell.
So it sounds like there was an argument after he asked you to sleep with him and you said no?
It was the next day because
Okay.
the day, the night when I did everything. He was with his, I think his worker. I don't know who he was,
Okay.
but he was doing the same thing what he did to me.
Oh.
He was sleeping with him, you know.
Okay.
So everything what everybody does, or I don't know if he did it to everybody, but yeah, like how I did it, I started. He was starting with someone else.
Mm.
I think it was his. How do you call it? Like if I'm with someone and his brother is like a brother sister-in-law or something like that.
Okay. Like a relative?
Something like that.
Okay.
Well, that one dude, I don't even know him, but I gave him a coin, and that coin, yeah, it's a company car
Uh-huh.
because my grandpa he has companies, and yeah, I gave it to him. I was like, hey, I want you to work with me, and I appreciate you
Mm.
because like he tried to help me out too, and
Okay.
then he tried to put him against me, and I'm like, nah, don't even try it, dude,
Okay.
because my my issues is the Bible, and the Bible is way more powerful
Okay.
of the bad spirits because I seen him like trying to scratch himself,
Mm.
and I'm like, dude, just stop it. And I looked at Rigos, and Rigos, I took it to his position, to
Mm-hmm.
him. Rigo just jumped. He's like, oh, it hurts. Stop it. And I'm like, well, you stop it because you're making other people just
Okay.
feel bad. And then, yeah, I did everything. I shot him. I don't feel bad because he deserved it.
Okay. So you didn't feel bad after you shot him?
No, because for me, I feel like I helped a lot of people, not just
Mm-hmm. Well, what did you do to help a lot of people?
one. Just appreciate everything what they did to me, and I will not do them what they did to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because for him and another female,
Mm.
and the female, yeah, her name is Gloria.
Okay.
She's another one.
What happened with Gloria?
She's the one who killed me, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She put my brother, my dad, against me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you get the gun?
I had it way before I got off probation.
Okay.
But I never. It's my first time doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I usually, when I want to go shoot, I go to the hills and shoot the bottles.
Uh-huh.
I don't. Since my first case, when I shot at the shotgun, yeah, I stopped doing that.
Okay.
Shooting at the air, that's stupid.
Okay.
But I mean, usually when I want to go, I go to the hills and shoot at the bottles.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And so, how long have you had the pistol?
Since when I moved on to, because I moved on to St. Pebbles. Moved out from St. Pebbles, I think September.
Okay.
September or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you remember how many times you shot?
I shot a couple times, but it's because when I went to the hills and just shoot at the bottles. But shot at the people, never. Just my first time.
At Rigo's, how many times did you shoot?
Just twice.
Okay.
Just twice.
And what happened after you shot him?
It was weird because the first shot, it was like from here to the wall. I know I shot him on the chest. I don't know if it went through.
Okay.
But the second shot, it did. I seen it. But it was just 2 shots.
Okay. Where were you when you shot him?
In the living room.
In the living room? Do you remember where you... Could you tell me what the living room looked like?
The living room is like me standing in the living room, and then the kitchen. And then he turned the whole lights before everything happened, and I'm like, okay. So I read the Bible. I put the Bible up there. And I'm like, alright, you're gonna meet the double face, the one you don't want to meet, Lalo. So as soon as when I said it, he jumped. He's like, oh man, I'm sorry. And then he said, and I'm like, alright. So he was right in his room, standing and looking to the kitchen.
Okay.
And so I was like, alright, sorry. And I just shot him twice. And as soon as when I shot him, I walked away. I didn't.
What else was in the living room that you remember? Describe the living room and the kitchen area. Was there anything in particular that you remember about it? Any pieces of furniture, or you mentioned that there was a Bible. Was there anything else?
I put the Bible on top of the TV.
Okay.
And then, I put the Bible. And then I left my backpack on the living room.
Okay.
And then when I shot it twice, I believe so. The other dude, the one who was sleeping on the bed, he woke up.
Oh.
And I opened the door. But before I opened the door, I'm like, pray to the Bible. Jesus Christ, your Savior.
Okay.
Just walked out. I didn't run. I did nothing. I just walked out normal.
Okay.
And that's it. Just went to go smoke some cigarettes.
And you said you went home afterwards?
Yes, sir.
Now, this apartment you're talking about, Rigo's apartment, how many bedrooms are in there?
Just one.
Okay. And you mentioned there's a kitchen.
There's a little dog too, a little brown dog.
A little brown dog?
Yes,
okay. How long have you known Rigo?
Since when I died and came back.
Do you remember when that was? What date that was?
No, sir.
Okay. And you mentioned that he was. Is he like a family relative of some kind?
I believe so.
Okay.
Because for his fault and the female I'm saying, my mom and my sister and everybody, yeah, we were struggling. My mom didn't had a couple with my dad because when we were a little kid, we had an issue. My dad, I don't know if he hit my mom or whatever. So my grandpa, me and my mom and my sister and my brother, we went to Mexico, and then my grandpa was sick, and my dad stayed here working, and then we had to leave because my mom wanted to see my dad, and then what Rigo had on his leg, that happened to my grandpa. The same thing, his leg got swallowed.
And what are you talking about? What happened to Rigo's leg?
Well, it was karma, sir.
Okay. Do you know what was the thing that you're talking about?
Well, so when we went back to Mexico, my grandpa had an accident, right?
Okay.
They chopped his leg off.
Oh wow.
He didn't survive. He passed out.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so all that I lived, it was because of him. He tied me. He was. Have you went to my house yet?
I haven't been to your house, no.
So if you go to my house,
Uh-huh.
sir, I got the books, I got everything,
Okay.
and it's more, how's it called? More proof.
Okay.
And yeah, I got a
Sure.
little dog. That little dog is my little sister that he had inside his house.
Okay. Brian, do you remember what clothes you were wearing when this happened at Rigo's house?
Yes, sir. I was wearing. I was wearing a
A straight hat?
straight hat,
Okay.
eagle, and a button, white, and not like darkest, but yeah, it's like the buttons.
Okay. Uh,
I walked down the stairs when I came
what
out.
shoes were you wearing?
Mm, Nikes,
Nikes?
black,
Were it these ones or were they different ones?
the Air Forces.
Air Forces? Okay.
Yeah,
And what happened to those clothes that you were wearing?
they're in my house,
They're in your house? Where do you keep your clothes in your house?
in my room.
In your room? Okay.
Well, I got a twin brother.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you have any other weapons in your house?
no sir.
No? Okay. And
I had 9 clips, but that's it.
okay. Do you have any other kind of ammo in your house?
Yes.
What kind of ammo do you have?
The shotguns and the big ones, but it was just like collecting.
Okay. Do you have any ammo that would work with your pistol?
No sir.
No. Where do you buy your ammo?
Well, I usually get. I could get it myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I usually text one of my cousins that his name is Ricky,
Uh huh.
but nowadays I don't see him. He went homeless because I like helping homeless
Okay. That's nice of you.
people.
Um, who did you get the gun from when you first got it?
Myself.
Okay.
I used to when I was a little kid. I used to work in the cartel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just passing weed, just a lot of weed.
Okay.
I used to struggle when I was 8 for the whole reason.
Why is this the first time that you shot somebody?
Because I never killed no one.
Mm-hmm.
Never killed no one.
How come?
Because it's like saying, if you, sir, could carry a gun, why not me?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
If you got papers, I could get papers too.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter nothing.
Right.
But the problem is that I don't like killing people if they don't deserve it.
Okay.
Even I can, because I don't believe on the dead. I already came from the dead. If I die, I will come back.
So what you're telling me is that you killed Rigo because you feel he deserved it.
He did. I
Okay.
didn't feel he like
Because he deserved
he
it,
did
in
it.
your words, okay?
Yes, sir.
And you haven't killed other people
No,
because
sir.
they haven't deserved it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I don't feel like killing people just because for fun, you know? It's
Mm-hmm.
like grabbing someone's heart for fun. They did that to me. But I don't feel killing other people just for fun, no. In my words, I just got 2 people. It's just Rigo and Glory. That's it.
Okay.
Because Glory, she was the one type of people that gives me a lot of meth, you know?
Mm.
And I did fuck with it. I'm not gonna lie. But she tried to put me in a mental hospital.
Oh, really?
When are you gonna believe someone's drug addict in a mental
Mm-hmm.
hospital?
Mm-hmm.
What if I tell you there's a bad spirits?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You never will believe no one in there.
Now, the Bible that you mentioned that you put on TV,
The New Testament.
is that your Bible?
Yes, sir.
It is your Bible. Okay. And
The whole Bible connects to that one.
when you left it, how did you position the Bible when you left it?
I don't know if it's the one I took them, but it's a big one,
Okay.
and it should be on the TV or on the cabinet.
Okay.
But my Bible, I have it in my room.
Okay.
It's this one.
Okay, Brian.
You see that little thing in the
How
middle?
are you doing on water?
Good.
Do you need some more water?
Nah, it's alright.
You okay?
Appreciate it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you feeling today?
Great. I'm feeling happy because now I'm gonna live life.
Okay. Will you sit tight just for a minute? I'll be right back, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions for me?
Is it, what was it?
If you want to think about it, I'll be right
It's
back.
just saying, can you contact the government to open the borders?
I don't think I have the power to do that. But
Well,
if you think of any more questions,
Okay.
just sit tight for just a minute, okay? I'll be
Yes,
right
sir.
back, Brian. Thanks. Hey, Brian. You know, we talked a little bit about Gloria and how she tried to take you in, and
Mental hospital.
yeah, and you talked a little bit about using meth. You said you messed with it a little bit. Can you tell me just a little bit about that?
Well, she put me and my brother against me by. I don't know if you have seen that. Um, the cartoons that you want to eat the apple.
Mm.
Well, yeah, it's her.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did you first use meth?
Me, I started when I was like 15.
Okay. And are you currently using it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How often do you use it?
I don't use it as much. The only thing I use is weed and tobacco.
Okay.
Couple sometimes just beer.
How often do you think you use meth?
Like 3 times a week or so.
Okay. Where do you get your meth?
Oh, with Rigo.
With Rigo?
Rigo and her.
Okay. Rigo and Gloria? Do they give you meth or do they sell you meth?
Well, they never sold me, but yeah, I got some.
Okay.
I will go buy some. I will be back. But I
Okay.
know they were the drug dealers, so.
Okay. And you mentioned before that um, that Rigo deserved it. Now, when you went over that day, were you planning on killing him?
No, sir.
Okay. You mentioned that he had asked you to sleep with you, and that created.
He's one of those like people that are stuck in their brains. Like
Okay.
it's like telling you to do something without even speaking with it.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's possible. Yes, it is.
Okay. Um, when did you decide to shoot him?
When I told him to confess with the truth and meaning it, because it's like going to church, confessing and not meaning it. You gotta mean it to be free of whatever it has to call it. It's like say that everybody talks about, but it's everybody connected to my brain.
Okay.
You know? And if I've been talking bad about someone that I even know, yeah, it looks stupid and it's not respectful.
Mm-hmm.
So the day when I come and I ask him, hey, you're the one kid that, yes sir, the mankind, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, you know?
Okay.
And then if I say, yeah, of course, no worries, because I appreciate the people who apologize,
Uh-huh.
because now they will in 9 days see how I am.
Okay.
Like, they didn't thought the opposite, you know? Like, oh yeah, this fool was fucked up and shit, you know?
Okay.
But
What
yeah,
was it that you were trying to get Rigo to confess?
all the damage he did, all the world.
Okay. And did you bring the Bible with you when you went to his house? The one that you said on the TV?
I gave him one Bible, the original one, but I don't know if he threw it away or didn't.
Okay.
Because he had the Bible in the counter, and the Bible was inside the bag, and one page was ripped.
Okay.
So he likes experiment with the Bible. So the Bible is my life. Because the Bible, it's me, Jesus Christ,
Okay.
your Savior.
Okay.
So yeah, I told him in the right way. So, man, thanks for you. Yeah, I have a double face. I'm Lalo. Lalo's the devil. You know, and then, but I do know I control my actions because I'm not that type of person that, yeah, I'm gonna force everything on the right way. No. I can force everything on the right way and bad way. That's why I'm a Cancer.
Now, the other guys that were in the apartment, do you know those guys?
I just know one of them.
Which one do you know?
Chaparro.
Chaparro? Do you know his real name?
No, sir.
And how do you know Chaparro?
He lives with He lives on second storage, all the way on the left. And the one who called me, curly hair, he lives all the way on top. But that's the only few persons I know. But I don't know their real names.
Okay.
But the one dude that was staying that one night, I don't know him at all.
Okay. After you left, did you talk to anybody about this?
No. But I talked to them before I left. I was like, yeah, I told them, hey, you know who is Jesus Christ and my brother, San Judas? He was like, no. You know, they were making a laugh of it. But before that, I walked towards them. I was like, yeah, you know them? No, no. And I showed them all my wallet and everything. I showed them the proof. Because the Bible never lies, you know? And then, as soon as when I showed them, like, they calmed down, like, the over bad negative things. Like, it feel like when you're so nervous and then I showed you something, then now you feel like less, what's it called? And like everything relaxes. And so he's like, oh yeah, that's what's up. But he was confused. And then when he went inside the room, Rigo came out with I don't know, with the spray thing. It was like a holes. He started showering everything, but it was like smoke or whatever. But it was when he was tying the whole soles and everything.
Okay.
And I'm like, what the are you for real? And I told him like, man, the is this?
Okay.
I told him, hey, stop it. And he's like, no, 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 I'm not gonna stop. And so I told him, all right, so you're not gonna confess, then just stop your shit. I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do.
Did you and Chaparro and Rigo use meth that night?
I didn't.
You did not?
No, sir.
Okay.
I asked him if they were like, hey, you don't got some? I know he did have some, and a lot, because he's a drug dealer or whatever.
How'd that make you feel when he told you no? And
it made me feel great, sir.
Okay.
Because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop it, and then less and less and less. And so he was like, no, I don't got nothing. And so the other dude, Chaparro, he got upset about it. He left.
Okay.
And so when he left, I told him too. I was like, hey, you should leave because I'm gonna tell him on the right way to confess. If he don't confess, then I don't want you to be around because
Okay. So that's why Chaparro left? Because you told him that you were going to talk to Rigo
Yeah, I told him, but
confessing?
without speaking with him. I told him on my break.
Oh, okay. Brian, what do you think should happen to you because you shot Rigo?
For me, I mean, can I ask you a question? How many people have you killed?
I haven't killed anybody, Brian.
And what about other officers?
I don't know the number. I don't know the answer to that question. I couldn't tell you.
Well, I do got the questions because I'm the law now, and I'm the judge.
Okay.
With speaking with what? With real words, truth, words. The Bible never lies.
Well, I was just wondering what you
So
thought
I was
about
just
that.
wondering. That's why I was asking you a question earlier. You think you could call the government from Donald Trump or whatever, to open the borders and open the law?
I don't have that kind of authority.
Well, I got the power.
And Brian,
And I want that to be justice for all.
You had your phone with you. What's the password to get into your phone? Is there a particular password?
And my question, why do you guys want to go through my phone for?
Well, because it's part of the case.
What case?
Well,
Can I go through your phone?
No.
No, right? So I said no.
Okay. And it's your choice if you don't want to give me
No,
the
it
password.
is my choice.
Yeah. So if you don't want to give me the passcode, that's okay. I'm just asking.
Yes, sir. And I appreciate you asking, sir, but no, thank you.
Okay. So you didn't talk to anybody about what happened?
Why should I talk to someone that doesn't even believe me?
Well, I think when people...
Right? If they want to believe me more, get in through the Bible. That's my reason, my response.
Well, I'm just talking about what happened with Rico.
He died. I sent him to hell, where he belongs. And when people want to join him, they can too.
Okay. All right, Brian. Hang on just a minute, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thanks.